Hey, we got like 12 views when I saw it.
I was looking for that shit
Hot.
for a while.
You ain't subscribed and get the notification.
No, but I was looking for it before. That's the first video, right? I was looking for it. I think if there's no videos, you can't find it, right?
There's one video up.
No, I'm saying before. I was searching, I couldn't find it.
Shit, man.
Before. Oh,
I got 2.
Shit.
You just call me that word? You just call me nigga? That shit is so.
That nigga Ben say he got tied in.
Nah, he just woke up. I know that trick.
This nigga Ben mic not working.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Oh, you might just switch the wires in it.
Oh, then give me his mic so I can have 2.
Damn, unless you want to put her in the mic and shit like that.
Gabriella?
Yeah, we're gonna put her. Oh my God, what just happened?
That'd be hilarious.
This nigga fucking up.
No, this nigga went
I'm just gonna
on.
throw her on here like this. Fuck it.
Throw Winnie on the mic.
Boy like that. Boy like that. Damn, come on, computer, you gonna mad slow, bitch. Right there, show you thick as head, boy.
Stop, nigga.
Does that make you feel comfortable?
Yeah.
That nigga ain't bring the laptop today.
Oh yeah. I was booked. I ain't even bring the book back. I came. We went to the park. We went to shower.
You wanna stay in?
No, we had time. We went home first. We ate. We showered. Then I kept the camera. I didn't even put the camera in the book bag. I kept the camera on the stand. And went from the house to the car.
Yeah.
Nigga, it was guns blazing today. Hot.
Bro, I was working in the hot sun, my nigga. Like, it was so bad, bro. I hated it.
Shit, the hot sun.
The hot. Ooh.
No. Absolutely not. I will not allow that to be.
I got 2 mics, one for the pros and one for the O's. I
want that one.
Mics, nigga, you fucking know. 2 mics.
I might need that for the, you know what I mean?
Go.
What happened?
Sleeping on the building. Yeah, I get tripping. Yeah, I ain't tripping. Because I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Do fast. We're gonna do it. You're gonna do that. You're gonna go. Hey.
That nigga Ben say he got tied in and shit.
Yeah,
In the
This is some
morning.
excuse.
In the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
In the morning.
Oh, what's it called?
That's it. Said Paula. I said
Paula Contento. I'm gonna ask
Paula
her.
Contento.
Paula Contento.
Paula Contento.
Suavemente.
Suave.
Wow. Alright, what's going on, guys? We here at the podcast. We live in
Your camera going?
Yeah, it's going. It's going. This nigga got 2 mics over here. Alright, I'm about to ring her up right now. We got a special guest.
Not even famous, baby. We back in full effect. 2 Mike Jordy today.
Yeah, Ben running a little late, so
Ben is running real late, boy.
We gonna plug him in when he get here.
We hop in when he get here.
I'm real hot.
You hot, nigga?
It's because you're drunk right now.
No, I'm not, nigga.
You're hot because you're drunk.
No, I'm not, nigga. I'm just that nigga.
No, you're hot because you're drunk.
Absolutely not.
Oh shit.
What do they call when they breathalyze you? What is that called? Like your what levels? What is it called?
Your blood alcohol.
Yeah, your blood alcohol level is always at 2.5. That's why you're hot.
2.5.
Hello, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. You live right now.
In full effect.
Oh,
Hey, what's up? What's up?
What's good? What's good?
What's up?
How you doing? We
Good,
chilling.
good.
Let me get the mic right here. Okay. Yeah, the tire took us a little minute to get set up. We finally got things going.
Nah, you're good. No worries. I'm
Yes.
just happy to be a part of it.
Oh, that's a nice setup.
Hell yeah. We
too,
finally.
brother.
Now we got some.
How do you pronounce your name, man?
Wait, hold on, wait. Before you tell us, I want us to see if we're right. Stefan, you say what you think first.
Paula Contento.
Get the fuck out of here.
Very good.
No. My girlfriend is Hispanic and he got that from her. I'm not letting him jack that.
No,
Fuck out of here.
It's Paula Contento.
I'm next. Paula Contento.
Yeah. But you said it perfectly that first time. Contento.
No.
You hear me?
You
Contento.
cheating fucking bitch.
I work for a minor league baseball team, bro. They speak us all.
Okay.
Speak.
So let me Contento. This nigga cheating.
I love it. Yes, that's perfect.
Hey,
What's up? So, how was your day today?
This nigga.
It was good. It's been productive, man. Super busy.
Yeah?
How about you guys?
It was good. It's busy.
Yeah, we taking it real easy
Busy as well?
peasy. Yeah, but it's, no, I mean,
As busy as it can be.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
My days as busy.
Well,
as
yeah.
it
So
can be.
tell us a little bit about yourself. So now, I mean, before we get a little rocking, I mean, tell the viewers and whatnot about what you do and where you from and stuff like that.
Okay, cool. Well, I was born in Colombia, so I'm Colombian. But I came to LA when I was like 9, so I was raised in LA. And I'm 25 years old, about to be 26.
Oh shit.
I'm really into health and fitness. Those are my passions. I went to college and got a degree in public health, but then I decided to pursue modeling instead, and so I'm doing that now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So how long have you been into fitness? How long, like?
Man, I want to say like pretty much all my life, but I started working out when I was like 13, and I really fell in love with fitness. Like I would do dance classes, spinning, like a bunch of different classes, you know, like yoga and stuff. But then rice, potatoes, plantains, you know, like, and like a little bit of protein, you know, meat and beans, but like it's pretty much all carbs. So I think you just have to watch your carbs, you know, and like make sure you're getting complex carbohydrates as opposed to simple carbohydrates. That's really important.
Okay, well I meant
for me.
Oh, I'm sorry, not to cut you. I meant that makes sense. I meant like, okay, like kind of like what are some recipes that you make that are you know, macronutrient dense, but you can still like have flavor and whatnot. That's kind of what I meant. I'm sorry.
You have a trainer also. I know I've been watching you on Instagram. You have a trainer too. So what kind of diet do he have you on?
Gotcha. Well, right now, I just started working out with my trainer in January, and then we had the whole pandemic, the whole quarantine thing. So I haven't been consistent with him. It's only been a few months.
Yeah.
And he doesn't really have me on a specific diet. He just kind of gave me, you know, like the healthy foods.
Got you.
Okay.
Okay.
And I have a background in public health, so I kind of know, I have an idea of what I should be eating, you know, which is like, you know, like the typical meal for me will look like, you know, some chicken, lean chicken, and brown rice or quinoa, and then a bunch of vegetables. Like I try to just do like a bunch of veggies, you know.
Got you.
Yeah.
I like that.
But my weakness is sugar, so that's where I, you know, have to really be careful because I have a super sweet tooth. Like I want to eat something sweet after every meal, so I have to really not do that if I want to, you know, maintain my weight and stuff.
Yeah.
Got
so
you.
What kind of I know I'm not clear on the modeling thing, but what kind of model would you categorize yourself towards? Like is it?
Well, I would say a curve model because I'm on the curvier side, and that's what pretty much like the clothing brands that I work for have categorized me as. So just like a curve model.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So do you like? This is probably a different question, but do you get like weird ass like photographers and shit? Have you ever been in like a weird ass situation where like a photographer wanted to like collab with you on making like, portfolio or something like that? Have you been in like a weird situation and shit like that?
That's such a good question. I've heard so many girls and so many of their stories and how, you know, there's a bunch of weirdos out there, you know, wanting to have sex with them in exchange for pictures or things like that. But I have been super lucky. I've never had, you know, any weird experiences like that. Every single photographer I have ever worked with has been super professional. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's my luck. I don't know if it's because I talk to them beforehand and I make sure they're not weirdos. Like I don't know what it is, but luckily I haven't really, like I said, I've only worked with super professional photographers.
And that leads me. Oh my, you got something?
No, go ahead, bro.
And that's perfect because I was gonna ask you my next question. This is Jordan. For what you do, I was gonna ask, how do you kind of like, is there people who come toward you and they try to label as what you do promiscuous? Do they take what you do serious? How do you kind of draw the line where, like, you know what, this is what I do, this is my modeling career, and this is not, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because don't you, I know, like, I watch some of your stuff, like, don't you have, like, an OnlyFans page, too? So, like, how does that play effect in the modeling thing?
That's a good question. I know that it probably has affected me because I know it's affected a lot of girls. Like when it comes to brand deals, I've heard that a lot of brands don't want to work with you if you have an OnlyFans page.
Why do you think that is though? Like, I think, if you trying to make money, you have fucking a great following. Why shouldn't you have like an OnlyFans page? You know what I mean? Why is that a huge subject now?
Right. Yeah. I think it's really unfortunate. But I think the reason for that is the connotation of it. A lot of people, when they think of OnlyFans, they think of porn immediately,
right?
And it's not necessarily porn. Like I don't do porn on my OnlyFans.
So what type of content do you have on your if you would like to share on your For You page?
It's just really sexy content.
Okay.
So like the same, it's kind of like the same that I post on Instagram, but extra sexy.
Oh, okay.
You know, like longer videos, for example. They love to watch me dance, so like I'll do dance videos, twerk videos, things like that. Super sexy things, like, you know.
All right.
Things like that.
So how do you like your family feel about that? With that, like, do you get like any like people with relatives that be like, oh, why is she doing that? You know what I mean? Like, you know how people like, probably some shit I do too. Like, people like, why the fuck is he doing that? But I'm like, I don't give a fuck. But like, what's your mindset? Obviously, you probably like, I don't give a fuck either.
No, yeah. At first, like, I know, like,
we live in a world where people may believe certain content is not serious. And again, this is me speaking in general. But have you ever felt like you had to you felt yourself overcompensating to express, like this is what I A, B, C, and D. This is what I do.
Completely, yeah. When I first started Instagram, which was a while ago, I think I was like 19-ish. I was in college, getting my bachelor's in public health, and so my family didn't really understand, you know, why I was on Instagram posting sexy pictures, you know, and showing my body when I was a professional. Like, they just wanted to see like the professional side of me.
Yeah.
And a lot of people on Instagram too would hate, you know, and stuff like that. And so I would have to explain to people, like, look, this is another side of me, you know, like, you have the professional side of me, you also have this side of me, like, this is the fun side of me.
Right.
I'm also, you know, like, I'm human, I'm also a sexual being, I like to feel sexy, you know.
Oh, shit.
And it's totally okay.
Okay.
I have a question. I don't know if you are presently, like, in a relationship, or if you're not, or if you are in a relationship, or whatever. But, like, if you were in a relationship, like, how do you talk with them about the OnlyFans page and different things in that aspect?
That's such a good question. I would not know, because I haven't been in a relationship in a while.
Right.
And when I was in a relationship, I didn't have an OnlyFans.
Okay.
So, honestly, I wouldn't know, but I think I would try to be with someone who's really supportive and who understands that I'm just doing it, you know, for fun and to get a little money on the side. Right. And as long as he's comfortable with it and I'm comfortable with it, I think that we could both, like, you know, compromise, come to an agreement or whatever. Because I know a lot of girls who are in relationships and their boyfriends are totally okay with it.
Right, but what if your boyfriend wasn't okay with you having the OnlyFans? Like, would you stop it? Would you tell, like, would you have to have a talk about it? Would you have to come to an agreement, or would you respect his choice and stop?
I think that we would have to compromise. I don't think I would stop. I mean, unless it really becomes an issue, and like, it depends. Like, it really depends. If I really love him and I see a future with him, maybe eventually down the line I would stop, you know, OnlyFans. But like, I've always had an issue with like men trying to control women, and I wouldn't want that in a relationship for myself. Like, I wouldn't want a man telling me, you know, what to do.
Right.
But again, like I said, it depends on the situation. Like, I was in a long-term relationship, like 6 years, and I thought he was the love of my life. Let's say if we were still together, and I was doing OnlyFans and he really felt super uncomfortable, I would probably stop. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So going off of what you said, if you're say you're with someone now, because right, obviously, you know, say you meet somebody tomorrow, right? Hypothetically speaking, I love hypothetical situations. I love it. I love this shit. So let's say you were to meet someone tomorrow, because everything you said is respectable. Say you meet somebody tomorrow, you know, you guys have great chemistry, everything is really organic, and let's say you guys are together for 2 years. Now, obviously, going into the relationship, you are where you are now, he is where he is now, right? So, you know, let's say, you know, you determine your boundaries, you let him know this is what it is. Let's say down the line, would you, and again, you said you would come to a compromise. Would you feel like it would be selfish, you know, if you felt like you seen yourself sacrificing your OnlyFans, if you felt that strongly about it? And also, would you feel like it's a confliction within himself? Because you're right, I know women do like to feel sexy, and I think they have every bit of right to.
Right.
You know what I mean? So would you feel like it's something inside of him where he may need to take a look at himself, you know what I mean, kind of thing? I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's definitely a conflict of himself that he needs to, take care of because firstly, I think it could be insecurities. Maybe he thinks that like he's gonna lose me over it, or he doesn't want other men looking at at my body and stuff like that. But if I were in a relationship with a man and he happens to have an OnlyFans, I would support him.
Right. Okay.
If I trusted him and stuff, I would definitely support him. I wouldn't have him take it down because if he likes it and he's making money on the side and he's happy with it, then I'm supporting him. So I would expect the same back from my man, from my relationship because I wouldn't let insecurities get in the way. And I think it comes down to insecurities at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's a fact, and that goes right into like our first type of topic. I mean, how do you feel as a girl? Like you want, like, how do you like attention? Like, do you love affectionate? Like, what type of? You gonna say stuff?
I have a question. So because like I'm just thinking like if you haven't been in a relationship in a while and everything, and you said you like wanted to.
Henny Benny just got here. What's good, brother?
In the building. Is in the mother. It's right there. The chair's right here.
He just got here, Steph. You don't know.
I know.
My bad.
Henny Benny is in the building. My bad. So.
What's his name? Is breaking up a little bit.
Henny Benny.
Babe. Henny.
They were so mad at her for saying that, and I don't think they got the point. I think what she meant was that maybe like the lifestyle, that most people that work 9-to-5s have is different from her lifestyle. But I think she did generalize a little bit because you could have someone who has a 9-to-5 who has the same lifestyle as her,
Very true.
Like, you could have someone who works a 9-to-5 and still stays up till 3 a.m. like she does, and still, works as hard as she does and understands her lifestyle. So I think she generalized a little bit, but I also think that people took her statement way out of proportion and they were like really mad at her. So I see both sides, but like I wouldn't discriminate and like I wouldn't say, oh, I want this or this or that. Although I just did when I said I don't think I can do a long distance, but it was kind of like to get my point across.
Right.
But yeah, it's hard, because like sometimes like for example, I would always say I don't like dating guys who have tattoos. Right?
What? Hey, I don't got no tat, goddamn.
I'm clean as a whistle.
I'm trying to.
That's still.
Yeah, so I got a question. I have a question, man. So, do you have a job now?
Yes.
You have what?
Due to the quarantine, I do. I'm a leasing agent right now, working for my uncle.
Okay.
But because of quarantine and stuff, I was not working.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm literally just relying on my OnlyFans right now.
Okay.
And then I do translations online, which gives me a little money on the side as well.
Right.
Hey,
and so if you do come like if you're like have you ever had like a fan come across you or anything like that from your OnlyFans or anything in that aspect?
A fan from my OnlyFans like hit on me?
Like see you in person or in public.
Oh, want to see me in person? Yes.
No. Have you I know they want to see you in person.
Like have you seen them physically? Like you walk in and they go, "Oh my God, there's Paula." Right. That's what you mean.
Yeah. No, that has not happened. So say that you're in the leasing office and someone came in to lease a house and they were one of your fans and they saw you. What would you do in that statement? Like what would
in that situation?
Well, if they confront me about it, like if they tell me, hey, I'm one of your OnlyFans, I'd probably be like, oh, cool, thanks for supporting me.
She said, you better tell them, keep watching.
I just, keep it cool, like, oh, cool, for sure.
Right. I understand.
That's
a good answer.
Okay.
I just wanted to know because you never know who's in front of you or what situation you're in, so I'm just asking.
Word.
Yeah.
That's so true, and it's crazy because my following isn't that large.
You got 300,000. That's a large ass following.
I've been recognized before, which is crazy. Like the
you got 300,000 followers?
Yeah.
On what? On Instagram?
Instagram. That's pretty high.
That's high.
Yeah, true. But compared to a lot of models, you know, nowadays, it's really not that high.
Alright.
I guess it's high, but like I never thought I would be recognized, but I have been recognized by a couple people, especially the Amazon delivery guy who delivers all my Amazon.
Oh yeah, you know that. That nigga gonna know you real well.
He knows exactly who you are.
He knows where I live, exactly.
And he
I watch a lot of I watch a lot of Criminal Minds. You better watch out for that nigga. For real, I'm dead ass.
Oh
I'm
my
not even
God.
joking. I'm not even joking. Bro.
Watch out for Paula's UPS guy. He's coming to get her.
I'm dead.
Oh Lord.
Oh,
So,
man.
do you think it's harder for men to fall in love or women to fall in love?
That's such a good question. I think that, contrary to popular belief, I think that men fall in love like easily because
Oh shit! What they fall in love with, the pom pom, or what they fall in love with, the physique?
I think, okay, well, first of all, let me just say this.
Hold on, time out. Talk about men. Hold on, Paula.
Damn,
Paula,
Steph,
I'm
this nigga
sorry.
Steph is
I'm
beasting,
sorry.
bro.
I didn't mean to cut you off. I swear to
This
God.
nigga, just as long as you know that's none of us. Let's step on.
I'm sorry. Listen, I just need you to be very clear on when you talk about men and when you talk about boys.
Oh shit!
Because there's a difference.
Okay, that was a good interruption.
There's
My
a
bad.
difference.
I like that.
There's a
That's
difference
good.
between men and boys. You feel me? So they fall in love with different things and different attributes of the woman.
But I think men fall in love with pussy too, nigga.
No, they don't.
I fall in
No,
love
they
with
don't.
pussy all the time.
That's Benny.
I love pussy. Shit's crazy.
Oh shit, pussy on that nigga. 365.
I dream about eating box and I wake up doing it. It's just crazy. God bless.
God bless.
This
Oh
nigga
my
is
God.
funny.
But I'm sorry, Paula. But yeah, just make sure you're clear on that, okay?
Nah, no worries. Yeah, for sure. Okay, well, first of all, I just want to say that it depends. You know, it depends because different people are on different stages of their life. You know, it depends on, you know, whether that person wants to fall in love at this point in their life or not. So it really depends. I don't think it's like a gender thing. But if I had to pick, I would say that men do fall in love more, you know, easily than women because we're a little...
I don't.
Nigga, I want to hear.
So, he said he
Fuck
he
him.
don't. That's that.
Don't listen to him.
I
Fuck
said
him.
I do not.
Yeah, see? So some men are not going to fall in love easily, and some women aren't going to fall in love easily.
Right.
You know, like, it just depends on the person. It depends on their life experiences, the traumas that they may have, you know, things like that. It just depends on the circumstances.
Steph, you tell us why you disagree. I want to hear this
I
shit,
disagree
nigga.
because I'm a man.
What the fuck?
And you gotta love a woman. You gotta love yourself before you love a woman. And like some men aren't there yet. You
But
feel
nigga,
me?
that's not
some men aren't there yet.
But that's not a man thing, nigga. There can be a female who doesn't love herself, nigga. That's not a gender
if she
thing.
can't fall, so if she can't love herself, she can't fall in love.
But
bro.
you're saying it's not true. She's saying if she had to pick, it may be a man thing. But you're saying it's not true if a man. Nigga, so that means you're up at the toss.
I'm saying that it all differs from.
This nigga just saying nah, nigga. Don't come at us.
That's what she said. She said depends on like where you are in your life.
Yeah,
like,
but her first saying was a man.
No, she said if she had to pick.
If she had to pick, it would be a man.
Yeah, what would you say? But you have to pick. You say to be a woman.
Yes.
So we're playing the sexist game then.
No.
That's what's going on.
I'm just saying.
Ben, what you think, Ben?
I mean, alright, fuck it.
Say it, nigga.
Shout out. I just got in this bitch.
Paula Contento. You're
Come on,
the one
nigga.
talking to
Real
Paula
quick,
Contento.
I feel like I'm fucking dying on this 600 calorie a day bullshit.
Nigga,
I
like-
fuck with Paula hard though. So I guess like I feel like both sides of the situation end up doing, you know, the same exact thing, falling in love. I mean, I feel like the gender that falls in love the easiest would probably be females from my experience, but I can definitely
Is he
understand.
laying dick?
I have no complaints. Ain't no complaints.
Hello.
Racks in the bank.
Hey! Hey! How to think? Hey!
But no, definitely. I mean,
That's my
like,
shit.
But no, definitely. I mean, I think that we're now in a day and age that men are genuinely falling in love more and more with more of the physical appearances and not really the mental side of things. And I think that's what's wrong.
And that's where I'm at.
And
the
then,
physical part of things, the mental part of things.
And then with females, you know, I think they're more open to loving someone mentally first over physically. I think that it's two different sides of the situation.
Because we were talking about this the other day. Because some girls get
let her talk. Bro.
We have a guest on the phone. You gonna overpower her?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Paula, you asked me why I think that way. So I think that we're now in a generation. I mean, how old are you?
25.
Okay, so like I'm a couple months behind you. So I think our generation nowadays is so stuck on physical appearances, and especially with men. I mean, I'm not trying to say all men are looking at women as objects and things like that, but I think that you find more men that are looking more at the physical side of things versus the mental and the emotional side of things, versus females who've been fucked over by these little dick, little ass boys so many goddamn times.
Get 'em!
I mean, it's true. Like, women have dealt with so many fucking pussies in my life that, you know, I'll get these conversations with these girls and I'm like, I've never heard some of the shit that these fucking dudes have ever done in my entire life. And I think that it's more so we're living in a day and age where people are saying, you know, fuck relationships, men speaking, fuck relationships. I just want to do me and not really worry about other people's feelings because they're trying to get their little boy nuts off. So I think it's sad. I mean, I feel like, honestly, like if you don't have an emotional connection or a mental connection with somebody, like my dick can get hard 24/7, but it's most of the time I don't want to fuck. So I mean, that's to be honest with you.
And piggybacking off of what Ben was saying, I agree. And it's kind of like what you said initially. I think if we're talking about love, I really couldn't pick a gender. I think it depends on who you are, what you tolerate, what you've been through, and what you decide to tolerate on. Because you can be this nigga is singing in the mic. Because it depends. So no, nigga, we're just critical thinkers. It depends.
Let him talk, bro. God damn, bro.
It depends. It depends on what you've been through. Like for example, if you're an individual man, woman, and you know what you want, then you may not be. I don't know the word, but like attracted to that. But going off of what Ben's saying nowadays, we do live in an era where if you're lusting, you can pick up your phone, and obviously if you physically look better, it's gonna be easier for you. But we live in an era where you can pick and choose what you want. But like I said, I think it depends on where your mind is, because you can pick up your phone and look at all these people on Instagram, but that doesn't necessarily mean you love them. If you choose to fall in love by a picture, then like I said, it just depends on where you're at in your life. But me personally, I couldn't circle a gender. You know what I'm saying? It would just depend on who the fuck you are.
That's a fact.
I would say.
Booty pics on Instagram looking delicious, right?
I'm about to ask some juicy questions in a second.
The reason I said if I had to pick, I would pick men is because I think that at the end of the day, like let's say a man is ready to fall in love, right?
Yeah.
And he finds his girl and he's in love. I feel like the girl is gonna think twice about that.
Yeah.
Because girls, we think long term, we think marriage, you know, and for the women who wanna have a family, women think, okay, family, this is the man I'm gonna have my children with. You know, like, do I really want to have children with this man? You know, like, do I? So I feel like we're a little more practical when it comes to that.
I'm not gonna hold you. I think the same thing. If I'm in front of a female, she don't got her shit together. Right. It wouldn't even you wouldn't even see the light of day.
You have a fat ass.
So say if you was in my perspective, right? I'm single, right? Say if you was in my perspective, you single, right? And you see somebody that's bad, right? And you just like, yo, I'm just gonna. Nah, I mean, she don't got her shit together, but you be like, yo, I'm just gonna fuck.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you like, fuck it, I'm gonna fuck her.
You still hit.
Yo, I don't think there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I think you just gotta. There's some people are vocal on it. If you like, yo, listen, I just want to fuck. And yo, you be surprised. You be honest. You tell somebody that, they may be like, you know what? Hey, you're right.
On the same page.
Yeah, I'm on the same page, bro. I don't think there's nothing wrong. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that.
Damn.
Nah, that's why communication is key. If you're both on the same page, it's beautiful.
Exactly. Females need to come too, silly.
That nigga said tongue game strong. Nigga, wow.
Nigga better bring a snack. That nigga got a tongue like a lizard. He can
Listen, bro.
This nigga,
No gross shit. My tongue throws up gang signs, silly.
Oh my God.
Hey, so fuck we talk about that. So what's the worst sex experience you have had?
Oh.
Paula.
Oh man.
Oh, talk your shit, Paula. Come
well,
on now.
I would say the worst one would have to be this one time I was having sex with this guy, and
Right.
he, like, we were in the act, right? Like during sex. He asked me if my mom was single.
Oh shit!
West Side baby, don't play me.
Yo, that is crazy as shit.
Wow.
What?
Right? Nah, but it gets better.
Oh shit! I'm all ears.
I was about to say the same thing.
I'm like, so first of all, I just want to say, like, this is the one guy. Okay, so I know that it's kind of personal, but like, I've only had sex with pretty much all black men, right?
My brothers.
And I know that race doesn't matter, ethnicities don't matter or whatever, but I met this guy at the gym. He was Mexican, and we were feeling each other, and I was like, okay, cool. I think I'm going to have sex with him. Like, we're both on the same page. We just want sex, right?
Yeah. Girls sound like
And
that.
so we were talking or whatever, and like, it seemed to be cool. Like, the chemistry was fine. Everything was great. He seemed normal. But when we got down to it, like, that's when, he asked me if my mom was single.
What?
That's crazy.
And I immediately was like, no, because she's not single. And I was like, but how would you feel? Oh, okay, so it gets better. So then, after he asked me if your mom's single, he then proceeded to ask me if she would be okay with, like, having a threesome.
Whoa, this nigga watching too much porn? He watching too much
That's
act.
exactly what I thought. I was like, okay, he's watching too much porn.
Yo,
that is-
Homie's nuts look
I
like
was
footballs.
how would you feel if me and your dad and you had a threesome? And because, like, in my head, I'm thinking, who's gonna want to watch their parent fucking,
My dad would be
like, who's
livid.
gonna want to have sex with their parent in the room? Like, to me, that's weird.
But I feel like Paula, I feel like some guys
So
went
I
like.
asked him this question. I was like, how would you feel if we had a threesome with your dad? And his answer blew my mind. I was like, wow, this guy is weird. He was like, oh, well, I'd be totally okay with it because I have seen my dad naked and he's seen me naked. Like, we see each other naked all the time.
What?
Oh, this nigga on X Games.
Yo, what the fuck?
Whoa.
His dad
Alright.
seen him naked.
And
This is
then
why I
he's
tell
seen
you
his
these-
dad.
Oh!
These gym motherfuckers are weird,
They
bro.
different.
Nah, not us, nigga.
Yeah.
That's it, nigga.
That's some weird ass shit.
First things.
Like, this is not a good, like, this is my first experience.
With the Mexican guy.
Outside of what I'm used to, and
Right.
then
Well, first thing first.
Like, mind you,
I don't know my daddy.
Come on, nigga, fuck you! You better take my joke.
That's your joke?
I was about to say, if my girlfriend ever asked me that, first thing first, she shit out of luck because I don't know my daddy.
I don't know my daddy, so I never see him naked, and he never see me naked. There's not a man out here that's gonna see me naked. I
Yo,
mean,
if my
Ben and Jordan
nigga,
and
that's
Matthias
crazy.
might, but
Nigga, fuck you. I ain't trying to see you naked.
nigga,
Nah, I had like a orgy, you know what I'm saying? I seen the niggas naked, but I wasn't intentionally like, know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, like, if you just
Yeah.
look at me, hey, what's up, bro? I'm gonna take my drawers off now. You know what I'm
hey, bro,
saying?
I'm over your head, but
Hey, what's good, bro? What's going on?
bro, what the fuck? That's gay.
That nigga is weird.
That's the weirdest
That
shit I've
nigga
ever
is
heard.
weird.
I don't think I've ever.
weird. I never talked to him after that.
Yeah, that nigga weird.
I've never in my
You let
entire
him hit
life.
it again. Don't lie. It was
No.
good.
Bro, who the fuck somebody and says that shit? That's why I
This
said
nigga's
before, these gym motherfuckers are weirdos.
Different people, like, because I was like, maybe it's not that weird. Like, maybe this is normal.
Maybe that's what's going on right now.
Maybe this is a culture for Mexican
Yeah,
people.
I'm
I'm not offensive Mexican.
Literally, but no, a bunch of different people were like, even my cousin, he's Colombian. He lives with me. I was like, bro, come here. Like, let me talk to you. Like, is this normal? He was like, hell no, he's weird. Don't talk to him ever again. I didn't plan on talking to him ever again. And he did reach out to me a couple times after. He was like, when are we going to do it again?
Wow.
And I straight
Was the
up
sex
like,
good?
Never. I'm not feeling it.
Was the sex good before he said that?
Before he said, it was no, it wasn't.
Damn.
See,
It was
damn.
okay. Like it was, it wasn't great.
Wow.
That's why I keep telling these females, you gotta experience loose skin, motherfucker.
Hold
This
on.
is crazy.
Ask her what's her best experience of sex. Let's hear that one.
What?
Your best experience. Like you don't gotta go into deep detail, but you can say like what was your best like
Oh, that's really hard. I've had really good experiences. If I
What it was
mean,
eating ass?
Excuse me, Paula. Excuse me.
I said
Paula. I got a question.
yes,
This
yes.
nigga get kicked out.
You just said you've had really good experiences. And I really don't want to be like rude, or if you take this disrespectful, I'm sorry.
No, that's Stephon, by the way.
But
Okay.
what's your body count?
I fucking
Wow.
Be proud of your number. Don't fuck around.
I
Ain't nothing to be
Like what?
ashamed of.
I'm not like what? That's a question. That's a valid question.
That is. Honestly,
You don't gotta say the number, but give us a range. You know what I mean? Not,
Is it higher than 50?
Cause bro, a lot of people gonna
Exact
listen to
number.
it. She has a huge fan base. They gonna be on this bitch.
Yeah, that's her opinion if she wants the people to know that or not.
yeah. Because I feel like I've always felt like, okay, body counts don't really,
Yeah.
shouldn't really say anything about you, you know?
Hey.
No, it doesn't.
It shouldn't matter. Like, it doesn't make you anything. As long as you're being safe and you're taking care of yourself, you're being responsible. Like,
So what's your body
you could
count?
have sex with 100 people,
I agree.
and or you could have sex with just one person. But I don't know. But I mean, I guess.
She's conflicted. You
Is
gotta
it?
be-
Alright, hold on.
She can't.
Hold on.
She already talked about her worst experience. We about to ask her about her best experience. She said she had a whole bunch of experiences.
Is it?
What's your body count, Paula?
Let me answer my first question then. My best experience. I would have to say because of the
I
fact
love
that
this.
there was love involved because we were in love.
Yes!
Hey,
Hey, that's
Love
what
it.
my baby
Yeah,
said today.
That love,
Yeah.
I think that's mental.
My bad.
when there's love, oh man, it's different.
Yeah,
That's
man.
it.
Yeah.
Love, like it's way more intense. You
Wow.
know, it's
Yes.
beautiful.
Yes.
Okay.
So I would have to say that.
Stephon's waiting. If you can only see this nigga now.
No.
She gotta
I'm
see, she gotta see
It's
the
okay.
podcast. She gotta see this nigga.
All right. What's up? But no, so I like that. That was a great answer. It was with your loved one. That's awesome. Yeah.
With your loved one.
Yeah.
She said her best sexual experience.
No, I heard that, but loved one usually means family. Pause on that.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Oh,
this
I
nigga
said loved one.
No, Stephon
She
said
I
that.
said loved
He's
one.
drunk.
Okay.
Yeah,
Stephon
this
is
nigga's
drunk.
high off of
He's
work.
always drunk. Ignore this nigga.
I'm not drunk. I'm not always drunk.
Noted.
Don't believe what they gotta say. Don't believe anything.
Honestly, they define Henny Benny, but move on from that subject.
Alright, yo, Steph, answer your question, bro. Go ahead.
She ain't answered my
No,
question.
don't say it again so she can answer it.
What's her body count?
Nigga, beast.
It's not okay. It's not at 20 yet.
It's not at
That's all I'm
20?
saying. It's not even at
Hey,
20.
girl, you got that's
You're a
good.
fucking national treasure, baby.
Yeah.
God bless. No slut shaming though, but God bless. That's some deep
Colombian.
shit.
See-
Colombian.
She's Colombian?
Yes, sir.
Oh shit.
Wait, what are we talking about?
No,
now?
he was
You're
saying
talking about your
Yeah,
nationality.
nationality, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sorry about that. We just got off topic.
My bad.
Now what
So
you
moving on from that, how many unsolicited dick pics you get in your DM?
That's a good one.
God, there it is.
That's a good one. Wow.
That is a good one. I used to get a lot. I used to get like, man, at least 10 on a daily.
Whoa.
But
God.
for some reason, they have diminished. I don't know what
God
it
bless.
is. I don't know if like men are more mature nowadays or Instagram is doing a good job at blocking these pictures, but I'm not getting unsolicited.
They probably go right to the reporter.
They
for
block
it.
them shits?
They probably. I don't know if it's bro. I had this gay nigga send me like a butt nigga.
Yo, I've never.
I've never been there.
Bro, wow. That's
If I get there, then I mean I made it. If I'm getting naked
Yo.
pics from niggas in my
That's
DMs,
crazy. So I got a
I must
question.
have made it, yo.
I got a question.
Yeah.
The last guy that you were Snapchatting or talking to, right? Can you hear me?
Nigga, she hear you.
Alright, the last guy that you were Snapchatting or talking to, how did you go about letting him know that you were starting an OnlyFans page? Because like you and him like had a long streak and all that shit.
Well,
Or was he the
guy
first person that you
I'm
sent?
Talking to. What's that?
Or was he the first?
or was he the first person you sent your pictures to?
So the guy you're currently talking to.
The guy I'm currently talking to knows I have an OnlyFans because he followed me on Instagram. He slid in my DM.
Oh, you sound like a celebrity.
So he, huh?
Sounds like a celebrity.
Who are you talking to, ma'am?
Oh, this nigga.
No, I'm just kidding.
So he knows, but we've never sat down and had the conversation. I feel like,
Exactly.
like remember, you were a girl before, you were a woman before you were a mother.
Right.
And like you have every right to post, just like a dad. A dad has every right to post, pictures, like shirtless pictures, if he's comfortable with that, if he's cool with that. And I feel like dads aren't shaped the way moms are.
Yeah.
Because listen, I'm gonna let my boy.
This whole stigma.
I'm gonna let my boy Matthias rock till he's 60. Someone talk shit about my man taking his shirt off and he has kids. It's on sight. That boy gonna be gray haired and everything, looking like daddy's 6-pack over here.
Like Hercules.
I know I'm definitely gonna be taking my shot. I'm gonna look better than my son. I know that for a fact. That nigga got some big shoes to fill. That nigga ain't fucking with me.
Shit. Yo, you see that video? Boy had the big shoes on the basketball court.
You ever seen that one video where the nigga pushed his dad into the glass?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Yo,
It was a video a minute ago.
Yes,
His
it was
father was
wild.
talking shit. Not even he was trying to discipline him, and his son like choked him up into the glass.
Oh shit.
Damn.
That'd be the day.
So Paula.
Yeah, no.
So Paula, can we do? I think like because I came late because I feel like my body's dying on this new diet shit. But can we do rapid fire questions with you since I missed out? And if it's
What's rapid fire question?
so just
Anything
like
that comes on his mind.
anything. So I have like 6 things off the top of my head. That's probably gonna be pretty entertaining. If you feel uncomfortable, you can say pass. We already did that. Damn, man, I missed
With
out.
all your questions, I thought we did that. But no, I think.
I got
I
a.
think I'm
Before we start the rap, not to
down.
cut you
I'm
off.
down to do it.
Before we start
I'm down to
the rapid one, can you tell us who was the worst here tonight? So who's on the mic? It's Jordan, myself, Matthias, the pretty
right
one,
here.
Ben, the henny one, and Stefan.
The fabulous one.
I was gonna say the good one. So who
Dickhead.
who would you say was the worst tonight?
I wouldn't say worst.
Fuck.
The one who made me the most, and I don't want to say uncomfortable.
I'm just
Say
kidding. I'm
uncomfortable,
just kidding.
Paula.
You don't gotta answer. I'm joking. No, actually, fuck that
Okay, for
answer.
sure, 'cause
Nah, I'm just
Talk
kidding.
your shit,
Nah,
bro.
I'm just
Talk
kidding.
your shit.
Now this nigga's scared.
I want to hear it. I mean, if I made her feel uncomfortable, I'm sorry, but
Oh,
these
don't
are
play
valid questions.
Nah,
You feel me?
That's what I was gonna say. Not uncomfortable. What's another word? Like maybe.
Made you alert.
Like, on the edge. Like made me feel on the edge.
Okay.
Who was it?
You
But
say
like in a good way. Like challenge me.
Who?
To think and stuff.
Who was that?
I was gonna say Ben.
Oh, nigga just hopped on this shit.
I just hopped on this shit. God damn, baby.
All right, fire. Go ahead,
All
Ben.
right, rapid fire questions. So you said you got a bunch of
But
unsolicited.
you're all good, and you guys asked. Jordan asked really great questions too. Matthias, you did too. Like everybody. Like I love you guys' energy for real.
Hey,
Appreciate it,
in the
appreciate
future
it.
when we really blow up, we're gonna definitely have you person on this goddamn podcast. It's gonna
Yes,
be
I
lit.
can't
She didn't
wait.
say my name.
I think honestly, if you ask me, I think she was protecting your ass.
I mean that says a whole lot.
I think
That
she
I've
protected
been
you.
on this shit for 20
No,
minutes and
you
I'm the.
guys all are amazing for real.
Hey.
I think that says a whole lot that I've been on here for 20 minutes and I'm the challenging one. I love it.
Cause you got when you started talking juicy, that's why motherfucker.
I mean, the people want to know. The people want to
People wanna know what the people wanna know.
People want to know what the people want to know in a respectful way.
Yeah, I
you
feel
feel me?
yeah. So what you about to go?
Right.
You about to go, Ben?
So rapid fire questions, Paula. So you said that you got a bunch of unsolicited dick pics. What is the smallest dick that has ever crossed your DMs? Is it under 4?
I think
Jesus.
no, I would say 4 inches was probably the smallest that I got.
For Asian?
I feel bad for that nigga. I just feel bad for his life.
I feel bad for all the dudes that sent me dick pics because I would, you know what my tactic is? I send them back like 7 dick pics and it's like bigger dicks, like
Oh shit!
Talk your shit, Paula.
best tactic because they literally blocked me right after that.
Oh.
It's the best feeling in the world.
Wow. Shit. Okay.
So have you encountered being on OnlyFans and having such an Instagram, a large Instagram following, have you encountered like a weirdo stalker type yet? You've had to, right?
Her UPS driver.
No.
Her UPS driver.
Not yet.
Okay, so hopefully it never happens. Motherfuckers are weirdos type shit.
Nah, for real, that ass. Watching Criminal Minds has opened my brain. My nigga, that shit is real. Nigga, oh man, Jesus fucking Christ.
Man.
Yo, my aunt had a stalker when she used to work for the New York State Museum, bro. She had a guy write her from jail because she was on the newspaper and shit and everything. Wrote her from jail, like, can I be your publicist or some shit like that, and everything. I was just hitting her up randomly, bro. Sending her flowers and everything. No. That shit is scary.
That's so scary.
I get out soon. She had to block him. She had to like tell the police and everything to stop sending her letters and shit.
That's incredible.
Yeah, that's some serious.
So
right there, that's scary.
Second question, go.
no, this is the third. You're sleeping.
Oh, third question.
So with all your experiences, Paula, through life and relationships and everything like that, do you feel like there's a situation going on nowadays where men and female feel like they have the right to victimize their partners based on the situations that they do to them personally?
What do you mean? Can you elaborate on that question?
Absolutely. So, for example, right? Let's say someone cheats on you, right? You're in a relationship and someone cheats on you.
Oh, I like where this going.
Okay, and
I like that.
and
Take that,
that person lied to you, did all those gritty things to you, and then they want to play as a victim. Do you see that in society today?
Yes, I think a lot of people play the victim in a lot of different situations, definitely. But I wouldn't say that I see it more nowadays. I feel like it's always existed. Yeah, I feel like it's just like it's a personality type, unfortunately, and there's a lot of people that play the victims.
Absolutely. So probably the last rapid fire question is, out of all the four boys here, who do you think's like the absolute wildest one?
As in wildest, what do you mean, brother?
Not sexually. I'm talking about who's the wildest here out of your initial experiences. Who would it be? Steph, Jordan, Matthias, or myself? Who's crazier?
Oh, okay. Who's crazier out of all of you? See, the thing is, nah, I can't answer that question.
Answer it.
Meeting you guys, you know, like, and talking to you guys and feeling you guys out, you know, so like
Just from talking right now.
But then again, I also feel like, you know, like, I don't know, it's hard.
Yeah, I feel you.
The answer would be
hard.
me.
Because maybe one of you is like holding back, you know, today for some reason or something, so I couldn't.
Ain't nobody.
Not to be honest. No,
we all being ourselves.
To be honest with you, I'm kind of surprised in myself because Steph was saying a lot of the shit that I would probably not say. So
Are you sure you didn't? I feel like she mixed them up. Are you sure it was?
Did I?
Mate, that's what I'm saying. Cause you said not saying
actually,
but you were really conservative.
That's funny because some people say you guys sounded like.
That's what I'm. So hold on, cause in my head I'm like, I think she's mixing them up, cause it wouldn't even be right, cause you came. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Ben, say something. So say your name.
Ben.
Say your name.
Stefan.
So what? Number one and number two. When earlier, who was the one that had you on the edge first from the voices you just heard?
I thought it was Ben.
Told you, nigga. I knew it was you, nigga. I knew it was you. Now, I knew it was you, nigga.
Let me see.
See what they do to me nowadays?
Listen.
I knew it was this nigga. It ain't make sense.
Okay, this is Stefan talking. Was it me?
Yes, nigga.
Or was it Ben?
Wait, this is Stefan talking?
Yeah, this is Stefan.
Wow.
Yeah.
I told you, nigga. Cause think about it. I'm black. Think about it. Ben just got it, and Ben was really conservative though.
Hold on. Wow, what?
Nah, this is Ben.
No,
that's Stefan. Told you, nigga.
You gonna see in the podcast? Yes, Steph.
What? Okay, yeah. See, so you can't answer that question at all because I
Told
don't
you.
even like.
They sounded like right. Yo, that's funny because that's not the first person that said that.
I never heard that.
Princey said that, and I had some other people
She
say.
said she can't answer that now.
What did you say, ma'am?
Because of the fact that I'm so confused on who's I cannot answer that question.
I knew it was you, nigga.
It's not me.
It's alright. I was all along, nigga. I knew it was
Paula,
you.
alright, this is Ben now.
Okay.
Henny Benny. Because I was about to say, I just got here like 20 minutes ago. I was like, fuck, I must have said some.
Maybe I did confuse you. Yeah.
I know it.
No, she did not.
Yes, she did.
I knew
Because
it.
you're
I knew
talking
it.
about
I knew
body
what it
counts and shit.
Yeah, nigga, I know it was your ass.
Oh my god.
Hey.
See, Paula. Now
my
we're
bad.
perfect. You
Now
feel
we're
me?
My bad. My
Now
bad.
we're
man.
perfect. So now we can make TikToks. Don't make TikToks with Steph though. No cap. You just bring your fucking popular self over to fucking loose skin Henny Benny real quick. All right.
I ain't today.
All right. Let's make money. Fuck it.
For sure.
But it's been great. It's been great talking to you, Paula. Like honestly, I'm upset with myself for missing out on this. But I would love to see you on the podcast in person down the road.
Yeah.
You seem like a fucking dope ass individual, and I really respect the honesty that you
that's
gave
a
us.
fact.
There's a lot of
That's a fact.
there's a lot of girls nowadays, and even men. I would say this too. That
like bitches.
that I mean they hide behind the smoke and mirrors, and I mean like we hit you with some crazy ass shit and you answered straight up, so that's a real motherfucker on the phone right now, people. You better understand this shit real quick. And I bet she goes to the gym too, so all you gym motherfuckers that trying to slide in those DMs, she whoop that ass or put your fucking head in between her thighs and fucking squeeze that shit like a watermelon, silly.
I am dead.
Wow.
Pop.
Wow.
Shit.
Pop
Thank
goes the
you.
weasel.
But I just want to say thank you so much for showing the podcast love
Hell
and,
yeah.
and being our. This is our
It's like-
technically our first guest.
First like.
Wow,
it's
am I really?
Cayenne was our first one, but
But he's like been in our friend group, you feel me? So like, yeah, you're our first guest, so I really
Coming
appreciate
through.
that.
What an honor.
Nah, we're honored. I mean, like, listen, like you're popping, you're out here big time, and trust me, all the like I deal in buying sneakers and buy, sell, trade in that shit, and I own a business, so I'll send all the nerdy sneakerheads to your OnlyFans for free.
Oh yeah,
I got
we-
you.
yeah, we're gonna
Thank you.
we're gonna blast you on our social medias. I'm gonna make sure I make a dope ass video with this. I probably just since you was the person who used one of your pictures, you can send me. So you could just shout. You want to do a quick shout out like your social media platforms where people can find you, so we can wrap it up.
Okay, for sure. So you're saying send you a picture?
Yeah, you can send me. Yeah, send me a picture of your like a picture. I'm gonna put up on our not even famous page, but you could shout out yourself right now. Just some your platforms that you want.
Throw your handles out, girl. Say less.
Yeah, my Instagram is just my first name and my last name, Paula, Paula Contento, Contento.
Okay.
And that's pretty much all I have. Instagram. You can find me on OnlyFans as Paula Contento as well. I don't really have a Twitter. I don't have a YouTube yet. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Hey, I appreciate it, guys. I got any quick things I want to say to her?
I want to say thank you, Paula, for coming on the show, coming on podcast and everything else.
She hates you.
This is Stefan speaking again.
She hates this
She
nigga.
does not hate me, bro.
Nigga, she
does
hate
not
you.
hate me.
See?
But thank you, and thank you for being truthful with all your answers and everything in that aspect.
Hell yeah.
Much respect for everything that you do and how you present yourself.
Well, this
You're
nigga
a
trying to
woman.
save his ass.
Yes,
Nigga,
ma'am.
let this nigga know
Let
it's
me
too
grab
late.
Paula
Come
real
on,
quick.
bro.
All right,
Come on,
and
that's so
Paula-
rude. I was just saying she's a nice woman.
That's Stefan, yeah, and this is Ben speaking.
Stefan.
For sure.
Alright, so now that I guess since we sounded like we really are twins, then that means I am black. So that's crazy. So Paula, like listen, for everybody listening and watching on Instagram, YouTube, if you don't fuck with Paula, I don't fuck with you, alright? Don't fuck with me, silly, alright? That's a real ass woman on the phone for real. And I
Thank you guys.
really appreciate it. All love in the world, and I just followed you on Instagram so you don't follow me back and be salty as fuck and no cap. I'm about the clout.
Also before we go, Paula, this is Jordan, because I don't want to be mistaken for this one.
See, stop playing, bro.
No, I'm just kidding. But also, I want to say, my girlfriend and I just started. I'm sorry, I don't want to be selfish, man. I'm saying.
Now go ahead.
Talk your shit,
Thank
King.
you, boys. Thank you, boys. I want to say my girlfriend and I, we started a YouTube page. It's called Gabby and Jordan Forever for EVA. You know what I'm saying? If you could just check it out, you know, comment, subscribe. Yeah. Shit. Yeah, Gabby. G-A-B-B-Y. And Jordan Forever. Absolutely, I appreciate you. Thank you.
Hell yeah.
So everybody, we wrapping up. We wrapping
And I
up.
want to say thank you to you guys as well for
Hell
your
yeah.
time, for your crazy ass and really great questions.
Crazy ass meaning me.
Your
Stefan.
whole vibe is dope as fuck, so thank you.
Hey,
Alright.
thank you, Paula. And wrapping up, shout out Paula Contento.
Yeah.
You already know her handles and shit.
Yes, sir.
Follow her on Instagram,
Gang.
OnlyFans.
Gang.
And that's all I gotta fucking say, silly, because if you don't fuck with Paula, I don't fuck with you.
Gang.
Gang out.